Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Birushana, Rising Flower of Genpei, along Benkei's route. Accidentally. I'm not sure how many good choices we've made to him and if it's been enough to actually put us on a good path for him, or we're probably going to get a bad ending, but we'll see. In fact, let me see. Info. Yeah, information screen says... I guess that slash on the right, I think, see how at the bottom it's red? I think that's supposed to be like our love meter with him or something. And yeah, I have not filled very much in with that. And information on the left, I guess those are my stats, and I have like a lot of knowledge and a little bit of strength, but like no kindness. What is the deal there? Why am I not kind at all? Have all my choices been unkind? Is that why? Oh well. I'm doing what I have to do. Or what I thought I had to do. Anyway, you can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. I think we'd better avoid that. Maybe under different circumstances. I'm a fugitive, after all. Not talking about visiting my brother since we're passing by. If we were to stop in Izu, it could cause problems for my brother or the Hojo family. I certainly don't want to do that.
Indeed, that is probably for the best.
Right. We have to move as quietly as possible now.
But my lord, if I may be so bold, this seems like an excellent opportunity.
Aw, he knows what I need. It's fine. Let's keep our focus on the goal. We've got to get to Oshu. Yeah, but we could use another member of our party. We have not developed a full fellowship. Our first priority is making it to Hiraizumi. If I was on my own, things might be different, but I've got the others to think about. Let's head out first thing tomorrow morning. Let's get to work, everyone. I feel like we delay a little too much. Shouldn't we be in a hurry? Kyoto, Rokuhara. I'm back with, Tomomori again. And that's what happened. About to get yelled at by his father, I'm sure. I came very close, but unfortunately Shanaro was one step ahead of me.
Grrr! Tomomori! You know I can't overlook this.
Yes, I am very sorry.
Grrr! First Naritsune and now you!
I have no reply, Father. I'm sorry, but he just barely slipped out of my grasp. Thanks to a group of monks.
Enough of this! The Genji's son is of no matter. A single person like him poses no threat to us whatsoever.
Unless I have some secret special power.
So you're just gonna leave him alone? You were so upset before.
Don't bring that up again.
Huh. He's still just a kid running away with his tail between his legs. What army is going to join a coward like that in battle? We're done with him. Got that, Tomomori?
Yes, sir. He's probably not going to listen to that either. Now, Father, I'd like to ask you a bit more about this power we have.
This again? Very well. What is it this time?
As you told me before, none of your brothers possess this gift, and only your direct descendants possess it as well.
Huh, what are you getting at? You think you found someone else with this power?
No, rather, I would like you to tell me about Gobodo, our grandmother.
Huh? What is the meaning of this?
Exactly what I said. I am aware this power was given to us by our grandmother. But who exactly was she, our grandmother, and why did she have this power? I've never heard you talk about it before. Please, Father, will you enlighten me?
Tomomori?
Tell me about Grandma.
What's wrong with you, brother? Did that fight with Shano mess up your head or something?
Why do you say that? I'm perfectly calm.
Then why are you asking about that? About our grandmother?
There's reasons. Quite lively in here, isn't it? I wonder what it is you're all talking about. A girl?
Ugh, sister. Oh, Tokuko. Welcome, welcome. Now, come here.
Huh. Tokuko, you're married to Emperor Takakura. Never thought I'd see you visit home this often.
He means, I thought we were rid of you. What are you doing here again? Coming home is always such a lively affair. Now tell me, what is it you were all talking about?
Some nonsense. Who can remember? I honestly forgot all about it the moment you walked in.
Oh, is that so, Tomomori?
Indeed, it is just as father said. Besides, it's none of your business anyway.
This is men talk.
Same as ever, Tomomori. Very well, then. I have something I'd like to discuss. Actually, father, I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, what's that, my dear?
Well, I wish to see this child of my blood made Emperor of Japan. Our blood is very special, isn't it, father? Oh, how delightful it would be to see one with our own blood take the throne.
Indeed, Tokuko. It has long been my desire to see one of our blood made emperor. And indeed, with your marriage into the imperial family, as well as the birth of my grandson, that dream may finally come true.
Don't count your chicks before they're hatched. Oh, father, how wonderful that would be.
Tell me, sister, why are you really here? You know you don't have anything to worry about when it comes to your son.
Shigehira just always knows what's up. Or he can always sense when people are being false, and he always has to call them out.
After giving birth to a boy, combined with father's backing, you know he'll be made emperor.
I suppose you're right. But it's only prudent that I make sure we're still making progress, no? With each step up, the mountain path becomes more perilous, and we're nearly at the top. Even one misstep could be fatal. And wouldn't it be tragic, considering how far we've come?
What are you saying, Tokuko? We've got nowhere to go but up. Nothing for you to worry your pretty little head about.
What do you mean you got nowhere to go but up? That's not true at all. You could totally take a big nosedive from where you are since you have so much stuff. I just want to make sure you're careful, Father. We're so close to achieving our dream.
To see one with our blood reach the throne. It is said to be our shared dream, but is it my dream? I can't help but wonder.
Ah, so he's not even really that worried about the bloodline.
The tides rise and fall. The light of the moon waxes and wanes. The scent of the flower is destined to turn putrid in decay.
So even if we do get with Tomomori and his route, we might still be able to preserve the Genji line somehow. He might be able to make that compromise. Which is a very good sign. Things could actually work out. Without annihilating my line.
Please excuse me, Father.
What? Leaving so soon?
Tokuko, you should refrain from returning here so casually. Your home is in the Imperial Palace now. If the Imperial Court suspects your loyalty lies here, not there, it may interfere with that dream of yours.
Your advice is much appreciated. That sounded sarcastic to me.
Well then.
Brother, wait! I'll join you! Father, sister, excuse me.
Yeah, she's 100% evil.
Father told you to forget about Shano, but you don't seem satisfied with that result.
Not in the slightest.
He didn't seem too upset by it, though. Perhaps because he was talking to you, brother.
I think your sister cheered him up.
It's still bothering you, though, isn't it? Can you really just let it go, I wonder?
There you go. Having to bring everything out.
It can't be helped. Father can be rather stubborn at times.
Stubbornness? Is that what it is? Still, I was surprised that you would let your prey escape, brother.
There was an unexpected interruption. Had Shano been alone, it would have been easy. The problem is that nasty mutt of a vassal. Filthy dog.
Hey, Not filthy dog, cute puppy. Cute puppy.
Ah, the Hakaiso? What was his name again? Benkei? So that's Shano's vassal?
Hakaiso, a monk who has broken with his religious discipline.
By the sound of it, you certainly gave Benkei hell last time you saw him, though. Surely he's no match for you, brother.
Foolish dogs don't go down easy. That's why next time I see him, I'll make sure to put him down for good.
No, don't do that. It's really, really not going to ingratiate yourself to me.
I see. I knew you couldn't let that Shano go, no matter what father says.
Not quite, brother. I expect Shano to come to me. One that bears the name of Genji won't just be lost to the winds of history. Even if he doesn't want to, the people around him will. They'll carry him on their shoulders and shove him to the stage again.
Yeah, that's been happening this whole time.
That's when I'll have her, and I'll make sure there'll be no escaping next time.
Not bad, brother. I'd like to play around with this Shano a little bit, too. Yeah, Tom Morty be like,
No, keep your hands off her.
Is that so?
Only in a fight. Shigehira really likes fighting.
well, if you're so taken with Shano, there must be something special there. I'm sure he'll be able to keep me entertained, too.
Oh, entertaining you both at the same time.
Allow me to join you in this little game. If I come across Shano, I promise to take him and bring him to you.
That would be quite helpful, brother. Do be careful, Shigehira. You don't want to let that dog bite your hand.
What, so are they splitting up and both coming at me from different angles? Time passed, and word passed of Shano's retreat from Kurama to Kyoto began to spread. Imperial Palace. On that day, in the palace of the imperial court, Emperor Go Shirakawa was visited by the nobles of the court.
Tell me, is it true that the son of Yoshimoto Minamoto, Shano, was forced to leave Kyoto after a dispute with the Heikei? Yes, it is believed that Heikei made some kind of accusation against the boy. However, it is widely believed the Heikei feared the boy was becoming too well known and could pose a threat to them. You don't say. I have long heard of this Shano, trained by the Kurama Temple, and has apparently shown great talent with the sword. There were many hopeful whispers that he would grow strong enough to overthrow the Heikei. Such a shame. Now all that remains of the Genji are Shano's brother Yorimoto and their cousin Yoshinaka.
Ooh, Yoshinaka, I haven't heard of him. Are we going to hear about this and actually have to go to rescue my brother?
Surely he won't be able to do much, and Yoshinaka lives too far away from the capital. Perhaps the Heikei cannot be shaken from power after all.
Ah, good, so the Emperor's not exactly supportive of them. Go Shirakawa sighed deeply, with a somber look spread across his aging face. The unhappy years of Heikei dominance had taken their toll on him, and he feared what was to come. Though he had officially given the throne to his son, Emperor Takakura, he still wielded all the true power in the capital. However, reigning Emperor Takakura had married Kiyomori's daughter, Tokuko, and the two had a son. In other words, Kiyomori and the Heikei had not only reached the top of the samurai class, they had even wormed their way into the imperial family, making their position of power all but unchallengeable.
The world is truly in full bloom for the Heikei, isn't it? Still, I find the fragrance of this flower too pungent for my tastes. How I long to see the seasons change, and see that flower wither and die from the cold. Wow! Indeed, this flower is far too gaudy, too showy, and obscene if I dare say so myself. I know many in court who feel the same. Is that so? Do tell me more.
The Emperor smiled gleefully and narrowed his eyes, which despite his age still occasionally flashed with life and color. Yeah, he's definitely not going mentally downhill yet. Kiso, Yoshinaka Minamoto's estate. Ah.
Oi, I'm back! Get in here!
Lord Yoshinaka, you left without saying a word to any of the staff. Where have you been the past few days?
Kyoto.
What?
I wanted to go scout out the Heike. I wanted to see with my own eyes just how serious those bastards that drove Genji out are.
How reckless!
That's not the point. Listen here, Kanehira. I heard an interesting rumor while I was there. Shano, the son of Yoshitomo, fled from Kyoto after being pursued by the Heike.
What?
Huh. I've never met him, but he's still my cousin. Still what a wimp.
Oh, why isn't he a route option? He's so hot. I really want him. I think there's like, I haven't really read up a lot about this game or anything, but I think he's like a side option. Like once you've finished somebody's route, there's a possible branch with him or something. Like I think everybody has like an extra person you can have a branch with after you complete certain people. But I think it's like a short story or something. I don't know. I just know there is a sequel to this game, though, that has extra boys you can date. But that's only in Japan at the moment. Hopefully we'll get it here. Probably, if we get it here, it'll probably be the year after next. But if we're lucky, it could be next year. We'll see. Anyway, sorry. Back to the story.
Still, what a wimp. Doesn't he get that running away makes me look bad?
Sir, what will you do if Shano seeks refuge here?
Huh.
Oh, he shows so much skin.
It's true we're still part of the same Genji clan, but Shano's father, Yoshitomo, killed my father, so... Boy, that's a tough one. But I guess if push comes to shove, I hate the Heike more than I hate Shano, so I'll help him. That's one way to... Oh, we're like the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing, I guess. The lesser enemy. If Shano comes, we'll join hands, raise an army, kick the snot out of that old fart Kiyomori.
I understand how you feel, but that would be reckless.
What? Don't you believe in my power, Kanehira?
Of course I believe in you, but now is not the right time. Kiyomori's power is immense. Even if you and Shano combine forces, there's no way you'll be able to defeat the Heike. That is why it is vital for us to wait here for the right moment to strike.
You're right. Well, in that case, I don't care what Shano does. I'm gonna go my own way. Watch me. I'm not gonna be stuck here forever. I'm going to wipe the Heike out and claim all that fortune that comes with that.
Izu. That's my brother, who's probably gonna be the hottest guy and my favorite guy in the game. Although it's gonna be a struggle between him and Tomomori, because Tomomori is just so smooth. Look at him. I knew I'd find you here training.
What is it, Takasuna? What's gotten you all riled up?
A messenger just arrived from Kyoto. Apparently your brother, Lord Shano, was chased out of Kyoto by the Heike.
I see.
You're not surprised?
Yasunobu already told me something might happen in Kyoto in the near future. Guess that business with Shano was it.
Yasunobu Miyoshi was a nobleman living in Kyoto at the time. His mother was related to Yoritomo's nanny when he was a child, and for this reason, Yasunobu had been helping him. The report, which was always delivered to Yoritomo 3 times a month, kept him updated on the Heike's activities. Lord Shano, I wonder what kind of person he is. By the time I was born, we'd already fled from Kyoto.
So he's younger than me?
Takasuna was the son of Sasaki Hideyoshi, who sided with the Genji in the Heiji Rebellion. When the Genji lost, Hideyoshi also fled and settled in Sagami. I heard that Lord Shano is super smart and super skilled with a sword. I even heard that a demon taught him how to fight. With all the people in Kyoto talking about him, it's no wonder they got spotted by the Heike.
Perhaps.
I wonder where he went after he left Kyoto. Some people say he went to Kumano. Some say Oshu. Lots of rumors flying about. What do you think, Lord Yoritomo?
Oshu, I suppose. That's the only place to run to.
But it sure is a long way from Kyoto to Oshu. I sure hope they make it all right.
With a little bit of luck, they'll make it.
You don't seem very interested. That's your only living brother, you know. He still never met me. It's hard to care about someone you never met.
I know.
Lord Shano should have come here to Izu instead of Oshu. I agree.
And what exactly would he do here? I'm an exile living under house arrest, remember?
Oh, we could have freed you from house arrest and added you to our party. Yeah, but for how long? People who plan to spend their days under house arrest don't get information about Kyoto, do they? Yoritomo, whose gaze had been cast toward the horizon, now turned to Takasuna. In the depths of his emotionless eyes, the embers of ambition were quietly burning. Oh yeah. He's ready to join the fight. I am absolutely positive he's not my real brother. Sometime after leaving the Kagami Inn. There sure is a nice breeze today.
Yes, my lord. We're lucky to have come this far without any heavy rain or storms. Perhaps it's because
Skipped that line.
Perhaps it's because Buddha sees your kind deeds and wishes us well on our journey.
I sure hope that's the case. Oh, apparently my stats don't say I've had any kind deeds. Either way, this pleasant weather makes the journey so much easier. As it turned out, the Heikei had broken off pursuit of us, and the journey so far has been peaceful. After leaving Tokaido, we had traveled to Owari, Mikawa, Totomi, and would today arrive on the edge of Izu.
The sky is blue. The path is level. This really is a very pleasant road.
Indeed, plus there was a lot of beautiful scenery along the way.
Unlike Kyoto, the eastern provinces have many plains. As long as the skies aren't too rough, it's a pleasant way to travel. The land beyond Izu is also surrounded by calm waters.
Sounds like a nice vacation spot. You wouldn't think this type of place is where we would send the Rukei. However, since ancient times when the banishment laws were enacted, Izu province had been designated as a place of exile. The productivity of the land is low, and so many political prisoners have been sent here over the years. Because the farming isn't good, I guess. And my brother has lived here for more than 10 years. If we continue along the coast, we'll reach Izu, right?
Well, that's correct. We're not heading that way this time. We're just going to bypass it.
I don't want to cause any trouble for my brother. Perhaps it's for the best that we don't go through Izu. But what if he gets mad at you because you didn't stop by? What's wrong, Benkei?
Well, it's truly a pleasant day. Sir, what do you think? How about we take a break around here?
Benkei?
You must be tired from the journey so far. Your body and mind will be at ease if we rest and enjoy the scenic view.
You sure it's not you who needs the rest?
That's not a bad idea. We're already ahead of schedule for the day anyway.
All right, in that case, let's get some rest. Shingen, is that okay with you? Works for me.
My lord, since we're here, why don't you take a walk along the beach?
Oh, he just wanted to go to the beach with me. That's not a bad idea. I needed some time to gather my thoughts. Being out by the ocean in the breeze seemed like a good way to do that.
In that case, why don't you go with Benkei? It's probably best for you not to wander off alone.
I'll stay here and keep an eye out with Kichiji and the others. Really? You're willingly going to let me be alone with him? I'm surprised.
Understood. Even if monsters of the sea appear, rest assured, I will not let them harm you.
Thanks, Benkei. I'm counting on you. Benkei puffed his chest with pride. I'm sure he was joking about the sea monsters. Well, pretty sure anyway. But even if there were monsters below the deep, I had no doubt Benkei would defend me. All right, let's go, Benkei.
As you wish.
As you wish. Lovely. Benkei and I walked along the beach, the gentle sea breeze tracing along our faces. There's some driftwood buried on the beach. I wonder where it washed up from. Really? Is that really that fascinating? Driftwood?
I wonder, perhaps some strange and wonderful faraway land.
The ocean is a strange thing, isn't it? I never knew it could be so vast. Have you ever seen the sea, Benkei?
Yes, when I was very young. I was born in Kumano, so the sea was nearby.
Oh, that's right. I saw the ocean for the first time on this trip. I'd heard stories about it when I was in Kyoto, but I couldn't understand until I saw it with my own eyes. It's brightly colored now, but they say when a storm comes it will turn dark and swallow men whole. It's hard to believe.
The sea, the sky, and everything else in this world has many faces. Perhaps that's why they feel so majestic. I love the sea. It can be dangerous, but looking at it like this always makes me feel strong. In front of this magnificent view, all the fears of my heart just disappear. And that lack of fear pushes me forward.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Big, strong, and dependable. Looking at the sea makes you feel that way. I kind of feel like the sea would make you feel small and weak because it's such a vast and powerful entity. Well, not entity, but, body of water. In a way, it's kind of like you. The sea, it's like Benkei.
Did you say something?
Not loud enough, apparently. Oh, nothing. Just that coming to the ocean was a good idea. You were right. I'm glad we took a break here.
Well, I'm just glad you're feeling better.
His gentle smile put me at ease. He really does care about me. His casual kindness made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Shungen and Kichiji must have been worried about me too. I'm so grateful to have such friends by my side. But I was especially grateful to Benkei. Thanks, Benkei. Huh? In front of the others, I said I understood that I couldn't meet with my brother, but honestly, I can't stop thinking about it. Just to meet him. Just once. I know it's selfish to think like that when there are so many lives at risk now. I'm afraid I just don't know how to let it go.
I'm not sure it's something that you should try to let go of.
Just like his staff. Benkei?
You spent so long at Kurama without a family. It's only natural you'd want to see him. You shouldn't be ashamed of your desire to see your family.
I see. When you put it that way.
We all understand your feelings. However, I believe that you made the right decision to bypass Izu. But rest assured, my lord, Izu and our destination are both connected under this great sky.
So we'll run into each other eventually.
Even if you can't see him now, I know that day will come when you can.
Smiling, Benkei looked at me straight in the eye. I don't know why, but when Benkei says it, I believe him. Because he's so reassuring. All connected under this great sky. It's like that song in American Tail, somewhere out there, beneath the pale blue sky. That's a great way of thinking about it, Benkei. Brother of my father's blood. We'll meet. Someday. For now, I guess I'll just have to be content gazing at the same sea he does.
Indeed.
And for the first time all day, I finally managed a sincere smile. Speaking of which, Benkei, do you have any siblings?
No, I'm afraid not. As I said before, I was too violent for my parents to handle, so they sent me to Hiezan at a very young age.
So he could have siblings and just not know about them.
I've been separated from my parents for as long as I can remember, so I have very few memories of spending time with them.
I'm sorry. Oh, you must have been lonely, which actually we'll make that choice in the next episode. 'Cause I gotta go for now. So, short exit. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.